Hey, it's Rizz, and I'm breaking in here for an emergency point programming message regarding our new afternoon show. Now, I do want to first shout out Liv for her 3 years of service here on The Point. Good DJ, great co-worker, and she will be on the air again somewhere soon. Very talented person. But I do want to talk about the new afternoon show coming to The Point. Now, the host is a familiar name to a lot of you out there. Just a little background. And this person is standing by right now. So just a little background. This person used to do afternoons on this here radio station back in the early 2000s. In 2003, he went up to Chicago, kicked ass up there, made his way out to San Francisco. From there, in 2009, he came back to St. Louis and teamed up with probably the best-looking and most talented person in radio. And for 5 years, these two kicked ass and were one of the biggest morning shows ever in St. Louis. In 2014, he moved down to Los Angeles and has become one of the biggest radio stars in the country. I've known this guy for 25 years. Okay, fine.
25 years.
25 years.
Was I not supposed to speak yet?
You weren't supposed to speak yet. Damn it. I was going to say you're one of my best friends, but right. I take that back now. And I'm excited to announce that the Woody Show will be coming to afternoons on The Point. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me, our new afternoon host, Woody.
Oh, yeah, Rizzuto, thank you very much.
How about that?
Rizz, and by the way, Rizz, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. Was that a nice intro?
That was a great intro.
Okay.
Yeah, we met in 2000 because we were both working in New York at the time.
Yeah.
And Rizzuto was, hustling, man, trying to get on the air full time somewhere. And then I left New York to go to St. Louis, to go back to The Point.
Right.
To do afternoons, actually.
To do afternoons.
And when I got back, there was another girl who was doing nights at The Point that time, Jennifer White.
Jennifer White, yes.
And she was leaving, and then Tommy, the program director of the radio station, said, man, we got to find somebody new. I go, I got the guy. And I knew exactly who to point him to, and it was Rizzuto.
Yes.
And he's like, I don't know, because he didn't know him. Tommy's very much about people he knows, which is why I'm here for the fifth time.
Well, listen, I thought Missouri was a flyover country, and I thought,
yeah, he did.
What do you guys do, cow tip?
Right.
Is that what you guys do for good times, cow tip?
Yeah. But he was willing to suck it up to get a full-time job in radio. So anyway, I convinced Tommy to bring Rizz out just to meet him. I'm like, dude, you meet this guy, you're going to love him. He came out. Do you remember the first place that I took you?
Did we go to the brewery? No. Did we go to Faux Grand, which was...
we went to Faux Grand because I had to kind of I had to ease you in.
We went to go look at apartments. I remember that.
We went to go look at apartments. Do you remember the event that I brought you to?
Oh, yeah. Hot Shots in Bridgeton.
Hot Shots. It was a wet T-shirt contest.
Yes, that's right.
Was that Bridgeton? That was Bridgeton. Was that the event that ended up getting us banned from Bridgeton?
That was the event where it was so crowded, the fire department came, shut the thing down, and they passed a law saying no more bikini contests.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed that. I wasn't allowed to host any event in the city of Bridgeton for, it was like 5 or 6 years.
That's a true story.
There was something passed in Bridgeton that Woody
on the
Point
books
was not allowed to host an event. Because it's not like how I've kept people at the door, kept count.
But
I had no idea.
I think it was like a 10-year law that I think since then we have actually hosted something. I think
we did.
You and I
both did. We had the triumphant return.
That's right.
But what was interesting is that Rizz, I think that kind of sold him. It blew his mind. He goes, "This is what," because we worked at a radio station that everything was very much buttoned up.
Yes.
And he was working for like a real slave driver. Yes. And so he came here, and Tommy, our program director here at The Point, he's half drunk half the time, and everybody's having a good time all the time. And he couldn't believe that this is how it could be. And Rizz came to St. Louis at that time, and he has been there ever since.
Yeah, even when you went to Chicago.
It's not by choice. I got fired. Remember, Whipping Boy and I were doing afternoons, and I got fired. The company fired me from The Point.
Ah, yes. That the Crack-A-Lantern?
The Crack-A-Lantern. And then
if I do recall, by the way, Woody, that is right around this time. So it was close to Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
so it could be almost the anniversary, the 22nd anniversary.
Had to be.
Of you getting bounced.
Yeah, we had chicks come down and get their asses painted like pumpkins.
Right.
Yeah, and then the station management, not Tommy, the people above him, pretended they had no idea what was going on when someone complained, even though they had seen all the pictures. They're the ones that posted all the pictures, the whole thing. And so I got fired. I got sent to Chicago because the same company that owned The Point at that time, owned this radio station in Chicago, rehired me for a lot more money. And about 2 or 3 weeks after I got fired in St. Louis, And then, but otherwise, I think I still would have been in St. Louis. I think you and I probably would have started doing mornings at some point. Not very much long after that.
But, it worked out. It worked out well. So you went to San Francisco after Chicago. You then came back.
Yeah, because I got fired in Chicago too.
and in San Francisco.
and
you know what? So at the same time,
San Francisco.
So this is what's crazy is our wives were pregnant at the same time. So our wives were like 8-9 months pregnant at the same time
from the Key Party.
Yeah, that's right. And then we got teamed up to do mornings back in 2009.
Yeah, because I got fired in San Francisco. Believe it or not, that one was not my fault.
Sure.
It really wasn't. Honestly, I could tell you there's other ones that have been my fault. That one was not my fault.
That one's not on you?
My wife was 7 months pregnant. I'm stuck out in San Francisco. Once again, Tommy, program director of The Point, comes to the rescue. Really saved my life, honestly. I had no idea because I was doing really well, ratings-wise, and everything was cool. And this one really wasn't my fault, so I really didn't see it coming. And he said, hey, man, I want to bring you back to St. Louis, but, I can only bring you. I can't bring other people from your show, because every person I bring in, I have to let somebody else go in order to make room. And, I loved Donnie. I loved everybody who was working there at the time. At the time, it was Tom and Jeff.
That's right.
Tom and Jeff were doing afternoons. And I'm like, all right, cool. He goes, well, if there's anybody here you can work with. I'm like, well, Rizz.
Right.
Of course.
And
so
I had never done mornings before.
You hadn't. You'd done pretty much every other shift on the radio station,
except for mornings,
and every other job, and then Rizz and I just started doing mornings, and the rest from there is like really history.
Yeah, that was 16 years ago, 16 plus years
ago. Which is crazy.
Then you went on to Los Angeles, and you're one of the biggest morning shows, one of the biggest on-air personalities in the country.
Which depends on who you ask, but yeah.
Oh, stop it!
It does. Hey, you can go online. You can find out plenty of people who feel differently about that.
But starting tomorrow, you will be doing 2 to 6 on 105.7 The Point, which is crazy to think. 22 years later, you will again say Woody Fife afternoons, 105.7 The Point.
What's interesting is I've heard this quote. I'm a collector of quotes, as you know. And one of the quotes, you can always go home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I really put that to the test with Tommy in particular, but just in general, like The Point and the city of St. Louis, because it is a special place to me. And let's be honest, it's not the most exciting place, and nobody ever says that, right?
You could find your excitement here. Stop it.
You can. No, you can't. And I love St. Louis. I love living there. I met my wife there. My kids were born there. I really built my career in St. Louis, and it is in people, and it's real people, and that's what I've always, because that's who I am. I feel like I'm love it or hate it. What you get is what you get. That's just who I am, and I really I felt at home in St. Louis, and which is one of the reasons I felt that you would be happy there.
And I am. I'm not going anywhere.
Look how well that worked out. And also just want to use this opportunity to tell you, not to sound gay or anything, but super proud of you and, what you've accomplished, because it was a time of a lot of uncertainty.
Great turmoil.
In 2014, when I left, nobody was quite sure what was going to happen. Whether you and I'd offered you an opportunity to come along with me. You decided that you were going to stay and wanted to do your own thing. And did it work out?
It worked out great.
It worked out.
I think we're both happy in our positions.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have remained friends. We talk all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And you know what? I do want to say, it's going to be amazing to say Rizz show in the morning, Donnie middays, and the Woody show in the afternoon.
Yeah. Like, we're going to do some events together.
Yeah.
Like, I can do a Woody and Rizz event.
Listen.
Like, that's crazy.
I'm already talking to Hot Shots. I'm already talking to Hot Shots, and
they never took my burger off the menu. The burger's still there.
It's still
Menace. Menace is here.
Yes.
Hold on. Menace is here. Menace, they still have your burger on the menu.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
For some reason, they took my burger off, which is fine. I'm not bitter.
Did they really?
What?
It's fine. It's fine.
How is my burger still on there? Was yours just not a seller?
I guess it wasn't a seller. It's fine.
We'll go back in the lab and fix it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's
was
fine.
it
I'm not bitter at all.
It was the mafia.
It was the mafia burger. It's fine. I'm not. I don't want to talk about it.
We'll fix it.
Every time I go to Hot Shots, I go, Woody and Menace burger still on there. Well, here they haven't been here in 14 years. That's all right.
Yeah. Well, here, so Menace has never worked in St. Louis.
What makes it even worse?
But I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, well, since I have everybody here, I'll just introduce everybody. So the Woody Show is myself, obviously, and then we have Menace, of course. Greg Gory, who's been with the show for a long, long time.
And I have no burger.
He's got no burger.
You will, though, Greg.
I hope so.
And then the newest member of the show is Gina Grad. Now, Gina was a co-host of Adam Carolla for a number of years on his show, and I just hired her a little over a year ago.
Yeah, and I want a burger, too.
Yeah.
You'll probably get a burger. All you guys will get burgers before me.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, but it's all the stuff that and a lot of people I know listen to both shows ever since I made this move and you did your thing. I get a lot of feedback. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
People texting in and emailing.
Every time I mention
about,
your name, it's like, when's your whole team going back together?
Well, I mean, Rizz and I have talked about doing a podcast together forever because we get on these phone calls and we'll talk like chicks.
Yeah, like two chatty Cathys.
Yeah, for like an hour until one of us has one of our kids in the car. We're like, well, we can't talk about this stuff anymore.
Right.
But yeah, I'm really excited, man. I'm really thankful for the opportunity. When I got the call and Rizz, you were there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I kind of blew it off because I didn't really think that was going to be something that ever materialized. It's been brought up a number of times over the years, but for now it to be a reality and that, like you said, to have you in the morning and my show in the afternoon, Donnie in middays. I mean that is a quintessential Point St. Louis lineup right there.
Yeah. My God.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it's like toasted ravioli and a cold Bud Light.
Pork steaks, man.
And pork steaks. That's right.
Cardinal.
Shout out to Kenricks.
Cardinal baseball. Yeah.
That's
let's
right.
do it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, listen, I'm very excited. A new era starts tomorrow at 2:00, and I cannot wait for all you guys to come to town. And we'll all go to Hot Shots and we'll party. And we'll eat the Woody and Menace burgers.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Good plan.
All right.
All right, man.
Guys,
love you, buddy.
Love you. And, we'll hear you on Wednesday.